Here we go. All right, you hear that? So record. So with
Yep,
the
got it.
retracement, you're looking for the
Appreciate it.
most recent high, no doubt. Most recent high followed by a low. Um, so Tesla's had a crazy run the past like month. It was at 763. It ran all the way through October 1st, 763. Here we are, November. It's 12. It's crazy. So I got to redo some of these lines. But we're starting at 1243, and I'm gonna retrace the 855 for now. And that seems to line up pretty much with these candles. As you can see, the 61% fib was rejected right here at that 61 line, 1095. So that's a perfect fib right there, 1094. So it's right there lining up. Right here, we bounced on the 1049 to 1054. So I'm gonna keep this. This is a decent fib to go by for the daily. Wait, hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Hey, D,
You.
what up? Okay, cool. How's everything? All right.
Same grind. I was actually off today, so I'm glad this day worked out for me.
Okay, word. I'm working right now.
And,
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
No
are you
doubt.
good?
I'm back. So this is my daily fib, right? So now daily is good, but with this type of trading by the minute, that's not enough. So now I'm gonna look at my hourly. Now that the daily is done, that gives us the big picture. With the hourly, what I'm gonna do is what you call a fib extension. The extension will find a low, high, and then another low. So in this case, our low, let's see what I'm gonna start with for this one. I'll start at 850 again. So I'm gonna do a fib extension from 850. I'm gonna take it back to 47 again. And this time I'm coming down to that low the other day at 1287. That's an extension on the hourly. That'll give us some more supports and resistances. 87, there we go, perfect. So now we got a few more. So we have a daily here, that's the overall big picture. And now we have an hourly fib, our extension, for a smaller picture of what's the recent action per se. Is that enough? For me, no, that's not enough because there's too much separation between these lines. You got 1139 here. This is our hourly we just did. And then the next support doesn't come to 1095. What about what happened in between here? So by looking at that, I'll say, okay, I'll look for another rejection or another support. I see that we were rejected here today, actually, at 1099. So for me, that's another line. But let's see if it was rejected any other day or supported any other day at that price.
Question: Why would that be another line in your opinion?
Because if it, like I said, if it rejected before, it can reject again. So say if Tesla pops crazy tomorrow and goes up crazy, I'm gonna look for another, where should I get out at? It's another target for you to get out. See how this rejected at this hour today? If it runs up tomorrow and hits 1119, it can reject again potentially. So that would be a target to get out of a call. That's why. So all this is it's all based off history, all historical data to help you get in and get out. When you the more supports and resistances you have, the better. Especially with this type of trading. Now, somebody who swing trades, every couple of weeks, all they need is a daily. But for this, you need more. You definitely need more. So I'm gonna make this a rejection because that's a recent rejection. I want to see if that rejected anywhere else too. That's 1100, right? 1119. All right, 1119. Let's see, we got 12.
Hey, are you doing both? Do you swing and sometimes day trade?
Swing and day trade. I used to live by swinging, but as of late, I've been just doing day.
Okay, because swinging is my primary.
Okay. Yeah, swinging is cool. It's just the market is so
finicky.
And swinging is definitely, you know, it's a safe bet. It's, you know, it's less nerve wracking, if you will.
Absolutely.
But to me, I'm just so, and like with this whole, you know, 1 minute, 2 minute thing, I've been in the zone with it. So I haven't swung in a while. I still might in a few. Once I settle down from this, I will.
Right.
But getting in, getting out, like seeing, like even in here, Tesla moved up. What was that? $60 an hour? It's crazy. I'm just looking at so yeah, 11.11. I'm gonna keep that 11.20. It looks like it rejected somewhere here too. 11.60s right there. It looks like 11.20 was the support here. So that's a good support. We'll keep that. But this is how you do your lines. Just look for, you know, look for recent rejections, recent bounces. Like right here, we got a bounce on the hourly at 1,000. So we know 1,000 is a very, or 1003 is a very strong support. But even in between there, this is a big gap from 1049 to 1003. What about in between? I need, you know, for this, you need more than that. So here I see some rejections, some bounces here at about 1023, 1027, 1024, 1023. So I'm gonna make 1023 another support right around here, a little bit higher, right there. Not 25, I want like 23. Maybe 24 is good. All right, that's another one. So this is like your, you know, your supports inside of the fibs. Let's see, look for another one. See if I missed any. Like right here, this is a potential rejection too. It's 1200 rejected quite a few times here.
So when you're bouncing back to your 5 minute, you still gonna be able to see your lines,
Yeah.
your supports.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
They'll be there. They'll be there as soon as I'll switch it. I'll show you. Another one right there. 12. And this is what you do. You know, you don't have to do this every night, but when you're initially, I mean, I'm pretty much starting this from scratch at this point. But when you're building a chart, you want to do a daily retracement. You want to do an hourly extension, low, high, low. And then in between, you want to also build, you know, find some other levels of potential rejection or bounce and make those your supports lines as well manually. Today, I don't see 1060. 1060 needs to be here. That definitely bounced a few times today. Right here. Yeah, it's bounced quite a bit. So I'm gonna put one here too. Another line here. 61, 62 level. 61.
And then, Sean, this is how you determine your entry points for option contracts, right?
Correct. Where I'm getting in, where I'm getting out, your entries. You don't want to buy calls and puts with this type of strategy and just let it run. No, you want to get in and get out at the next level. It can easily bounce off of it. It's safer that way. You may miss profit, but you won't lose. You'll win way more than you lose with that strategy. Always have a target to get in and a target to get out.
All right. And then, I guess, how do you know which is the best contract to choose from? 'Cause that's all
We just talked. Okay, I'll go back to it. That comes from open interest.
okay.
Wait, am I sharing? You see Webull. Let me show you Thinkorswim. So what you want is any contract that has a lot of open interest. So in this case, the 900s have a lot, 21,000 open interest, 9,000 volume. 950s have 13,000 open interest. You don't want anything that has like a couple hundred or maybe even this, like this 10, 15. It's not much interest there. So once the stock starts moving, it's not going to move as quickly as 1,000. Even though the 1,000 is lower, this is going to move much quicker because of the interest. You want high open interest. and high volume. Depending on whatever put or call you want, just make sure the interest is higher than most. That's all. 1050 is a good one. That's how you choose your strikes.
Got it. All right,
So
thanks for that.
I would say go as high as you can afford, but even little ones, you can still bankroll. I've seen stuff like the 950 go from 50 cents to $1 in a day. If you buy 10 of those, that's 500 to 1,000.
Right.
Just like that, so it doesn't really matter what price you buy, just buy a few of them and make sure the interest is there and have a target.
So just open interest or the volume as well? Did you say both?
Both. They go hand in hand.
Okay.
You want high volume, high open interest. Yep. Let me go back to the other one. But anybody else have any other like questions? We did fib, we did the crosses. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good for now. So I'm gonna go through the video, and I gotta set my charts up. I may have
Okay.
I'm gonna have questions after.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll.
Yeah.
So where you gonna post this video at?
I'm gonna I gotta upload it to my probably to my Google Drive. Or maybe I'll put it on YouTube. I don't know. Let me think. I might put it on YouTube and just share the YouTube link on my channel. I don't have a official like stock channel, but I have a YouTube account. It might be easier to access doing it that way. So I think I might do that. Yeah. I'll give you out a YouTube link once it's up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Maybe I will start a channel. I don't want to be one of those guys, they're trying to get your money. Oh, sign up. I'm not charging nobody nothing. This is all free game. I just want y'all to learn this and master it so you can win. That's it.
We appreciate
you structure that channel right, you'll be good because it's a lot of people. Yeah, because it's a lot of traders who teach online is not really as successful as you are. So if you break the channel down properly, you'll easily be able to show receipts when a lot of these people don't.
Right. I got you. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm doing it. This is just my, I want to see everybody win. If it does blow up like that, maybe I will. I know you know about the monetized thing, so I'll come to you for some guidance. But overall, I'm just trying to this stuff. You can teach this to a 10-year-old. Really, if you start this to a 10-year-old, as if it's algebra or basic mathematics, this is all patterns, and it's not really that hard. People are scared of the stock market. They're scared of options. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's all patterns, support, resistance, discipline, which they don't talk about a lot. A lot of these guys, they try to show you the glitz and glamour, but they don't talk about discipline on when not to enter a call. Don't enter that call. Don't enter that, but wait for this to break first. Don't go too early. Don't go too late. It's too late to get in. You got to explain those things. A lot of them don't do that, and they charge people all this money every month, showing their win rates and all that. It's BS. Some of them are good. I'm not gonna take anything away from them, but I don't believe in charging for nothing like that. This should all be free anyway. And in my perspective, I'm gonna get mine regardless. Not from people. I'm gonna get it from the market. So I don't need y'all money. I'm good. But I am gonna.
Trust me, I agree. But it's just that you got some people that want you to fish for them. So in a way, all that knowledge that you have to package it sometimes a little bit just to make people feel like it's worth knowing. You have to charge them a little something.
I get it. Yeah.
But in time.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't picture myself charging nobody for this. Honestly, I can't. But I'll see. I don't know. At this point, I'm just
listen, man. The way I feel, I can't show people for free. I can't put people on for free. But if I guarantee you, if I say, yo, man, I'll get you this money, man, $49.99, they'll probably be more receptive to it.
Right.
Which is crazy, but that's just the way
people think. Yeah, they'll think, oh, if it's free, then it ain't worth nothing.
Yeah.
But that's okay. They can keep that mentality.
No, to be honest, because once they find out that, say, if your method actually works, a lot of people are chargeable, and then believe it or not, they're making more money off of the classes than they are trading. You know what I mean? So if you show them
don't even know that game, no.
Yeah. So if you show them that your strategy works and you're really doing it, you're not just a teacher. You know what I mean? It's different between being academic, because those guys gonna say, you know, they making more money off YouTube and those classes than they are trading. You know?
Right.
But you know, it's fun
for me. Like I make more money trading than my day job, and I have a pretty good salary. But this stuff, it's a whole nother game with this, man. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for now, like I said, I'm not gonna charge right now. Whoever wants to look at it can look at it. They don't. I don't. I'm just putting it out there. You know, it's my gift to the universe. Put it that way. You know, so I'll upload it shortly.
It's very appreciated.
No doubt.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Anytime. And that's pretty much it for today. I don't really have. I got any. I mean, we can do this. Try to do this once a week or every other week, whatever. Hop on. We got some free time.
Yeah.
And, I'm not sure if everybody, you know, kind of seasoning here, but you know, whenever you got time, I feel like everybody, you know, kind of got a strategy that they work with in the meantime.
Right. And we don't gotta just shit. We don't have to just review people got different strategies. We can share different strategies. This is just what I do.
Because it's crazy that you shared like the crosses and stuff like that, because the way that I trade, I go from the MAC data RSI and I look for crosses. It just, for some reason, it just popped up.
Right.
And then you hit us with the game and I was like, oh shit, yo, it worked. Yo, it works every time.
Every time, bro. Just got to be patient and confirm. That's it. A lot of times people lose with
patience costs me thousands.
That's tuition. That's tuition. But just got to be patient, you know, confirm the cross like this. Even this one right here. It's another good example. Now you got me going back in. This looked like we're about to cross. Yay, we broke. VWAP is right here. You never want to enter a call approaching VWAP. Never. It has to break with confirmation first. Confirmation meaning you want to see consecutive candles above that orange VWAP line. In this case, whoever got in here, oh yay, unless they got in for a few minutes, like you could have wrote it from 1070 to 1077. That's $7. That's a nice move, but you don't want to hold until it gets here because that rejection hurts.
Now, what happens when it bounces though? So let's say I bought it at 1050 and it dipped, you know, to 1040, then went right back up to 1070. How come, I guess, the contract doesn't move accordingly?
What was the interest in the contract, the theta, the expiration date?
Okay.
All those factors matter. With this strategy, honestly, it's best to buy. You can use it for any expiration. I buy weeklies with it because it's so fast, and you're in and out within minutes. With weeklies meaning, you know, options. This week is November 12th, so I buy all November 12th this week. It moves very fast when it's popping, and when it drops, it's gonna drop real fast too. So you got to get in and get out. You can't hold this stuff for 2-3 hours. No way. You got to be in and out when your move is coming and your move is confirmed. I would say be in and out within not even 3-5 minutes. You got to be out.
I learned that. I think it was today. Like my contract shot up and in like 30 seconds, like it cut in half.
Yep.
So I missed the extra like run up.
Yeah, like this one, right? Anybody who held this thinking, oh, it's about to break through, and boom, it went from 1077 back down to 1063. That hurts. Never buy here. And if you do, get out before it hits that VWAP line. Always.
Now, when it comes to a weekly, do you suggest getting in a certain time and out by a certain time?
No, any time of day, don't matter.
Because usually what I would do is like, say if I buy on like Monday or Tuesday, I try to avoid waiting until like Thursday. Or maybe I'll cash out Thursday at open.
Oh, I see. So you're holding it over the course. See, with the weekly, I would never hold the weekly overnight. The theta is just too high.
Gotcha.
It's gonna kill you.
Sometimes I'll buy further out. Like I'll buy sometimes like maybe a month out, but I'll sell it within that week.
That works. Yeah. For a monthly, I'll sell it within the same week. For something 3 months out, I'll sell it within 2 weeks. Like options. It's just because it expires in 3 months doesn't mean you want to hold it for 3 months. You're buying, when you buy stuff that far out, you're buying time. You're giving, you know, if you see something about to happen on a daily, you're giving it time to develop. But you don't want to hold the thing for 3 months. No way. You want to get in, get your profit, whether you up 50%, 100%, 20%, whatever it is, and get out with options. People think unless you're buying leaps, that's 2024, 2023, a year out. Those you can hold for a couple months if you want to. But even those, I honestly, I don't really hold that long. I'm out. Once my target's hit, I'm
So
gone.
basically, the main thing is looking for the attention towards that stock. So if it's volatile in 1 month, you might want to think about not holding on to it longer because the buzz is kind of dying down.
That's on some stocks, right? With Tesla, every day is a show.
Yeah.
every day is live. That's why I love it. It's crazy. But what am I sharing? Thinkorswim?
Yep.
Can you see? Okay.
Yeah, you are.
So let me show you something.
I do not know what Thinkorswim look. I mean, I've heard about it all the time, but I just couldn't jump in there.
It's the best, man. The fills. It's 65 cents per contract, but it's it's so fast. Some of these other platforms, they lag when you're doing your calls and when you're entering.
Because I primarily use Webull.
Webull, okay. So even this, like, all right, right now, if somebody's holding, this expires tomorrow. So if somebody's still holding a $1,200 call for 1065 for tomorrow, thinking, okay, we're gonna wake up in the morning, it's gonna be up. They might be up, they might be up a G in the morning if it pops. If it doesn't pop, you see that theta? The theta is 995. Or actually, I'm sorry, 1210 on this one. So if it drops in the morning and Tesla, we wake up and Tesla's like 1050, 1040, this call
you're gonna lose about
probably worth $100. You're gonna lose your 1200. It's gone. So
wow.
you never buy weeklies overnight, never, unless it's a few cents. Like for example, I did something last week.
Basically under $1, you mean?
Yeah, get something cheap that you don't mind losing.
Okay.
For example, with Nvidia, today we at 303. We could very well wake up and Nvidia be, in the 306 range. So if you buy a call for 305, let me see. The theta is it's very high, 280. So if it takes a turn for the worse in the morning, this 280 is gone. But if you buy, say, a 25, even though this is very cheap, a 320 call, the theta is 26. But if you wake up and Nvidia is 310 or 308 times that 6, you're gonna be up. Even though the theta is 26, if it moves up $4 or $5, this 25 is gonna be 50 cents. You can pretty much double your money. So weekly is the only time I will hold weekly overnight is on a Thursday night. When you want to wake, if you think it's gonna pop in the morning, it's pretty much gambling. It's not. I don't recommend it. It can work. It can work, but it's gambling. If you think, okay, Nvidia might have to pop in the morning, you buy a couple of these calls. You wake up to 25, it's turned to 39. Okay, you made it, but if you buy 10 of those, that's $140 waking up. So it can happen, but I don't do that too much. I just just look for the crosses. That's all. One of my
do you hold for over the weekend sometimes?
I used to, not anymore.
Okay.
I used to do all it. When I'm swinging, I used to love waking up on Mondays. And on Monday, a lot of times, stocks are green. So, you get a nice pop on a Monday, sell at open. I would do that. I'll buy at market close on Friday and sell at market open on Monday. But who knows with the news, what's going to happen? Inflation numbers, bonds going up, going
especially
down.
Recently. Yeah. This administration, man, is frustrating.
Biden might say some tax stuff. It's too many variables to risk it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Okay.
It's gambling. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I'm done gambling unless we're betting on sports.
Right. And with Tesla, even on the daily, we see the EMA9 is getting closer and closer to the 20. See, a couple of days ago, the 9 was 1146. Let me go back to the I think I'm still showing Thinkorswim. Let me show the other screen again. Okay. So this is for the swinging people. So if you want to swing, Tesla a couple of days ago on the 8th, the EMA9 was 1146. The 20 was 1045. It's $100 apart. It's a nice separation, right? Now, here we are 3 days later. We're on the 11th. We're much closer now. The 9 is 1101. The 20 is 1047. And the super trend went off on the daily, which means Tesla's trending down. So potentially next week, if this trend continues, we're gonna see Tesla sub 1,000 again and probably hit 950 down here somewhere, potentially. It's not that much support. You know, it ran too high, too fast. So at this point, we need to build support somewhere in here. Really, it needs to stagnate in this area for a couple of days to really build support, because it just went parabolic.
So
exactly.
And just to say again, Chris.
No, I was saying, so you think you'll get in on a put at that point? Because I was here playing calls all day.
Right. Most people are calls biased. They like seeing stuff going up, but you got to look
tell
at
me about it. I'm the same way. I hate being a bear.
Right, but traditionally the market goes up 70% of the time, goes down 30% of the time. What you want to base swinging on really is QQQ, which is the Invesco, the tech ETF. QQQ is trending down also. It's hugging the EMA9. It's approaching sales. The sale will be at about 385, which it almost hit the other day. It bounced off 387, but that's from that high at 400, it's down what, $10. So on the weekly, QQQ is still up, trending a bit, but it's starting to curl a bit. It's kind of flattening out. See how it was going up nice? Now it's going to flatten out, and it could potentially go back down. It remains to be seen. We're still way above the EMA9 on the weekly, which is good. It might consolidate up here and go further. On the monthly, same thing. On the monthly, we actually look good on the monthly, because it's trending down, but it can curl back up. It can, or it can keep going down. We're kind of topped out here. Look at the quarterly. I look at all this quarterly, monthly, and from a quarter perspective, we're actually topping out, which makes sense because stocks usually go down around March. So next quarter, you'll probably see it up here again and start turning down again. On an annual basis, QQQ is sky high. The stock RSI is 99. The MACD is way up here. So from a yearly perspective, it hasn't had a bad year since 2018. The past few years, it's gone up $75 that year, another $100 that year, another $75 this year. So, who knows? But based on what we're seeing on the daily, it's hugging at 9. It had closed below it twice, actually, which is bad. For somebody who's trying to swing puts, they may get in. I wouldn't get in puts until it fell probably below the 20, which it might not even get to. But if it hits 385 or below, I would go in puts. But until then, I still don't trust that it's going to continue downtrending, because it can curl at any minute. Although the MACD is about to cross, so we could very well see 385 next week. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, but it's too tricky to tell at this point. From a pattern perspective, it's trending up. The channel was definitely up. The bottom of the channel, we can make our own channel right now, based on the long-term trend line. Right here. Where's our bottom? We'll change the color here. Make that purple or something. So we could, if the market really falls out, we could see like 362. But I don't see that, not right now. I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's the trend line. The trend line is another form of support and resistance. Let's see, this QQQ, but yeah, back to Tesla. So Tesla, it needs to consolidate. Like I said, it's ran up way too fast. It needs to hover in this area for a while and then try to go back to 1300 or something like that. But from a daily perspective, it's actually curling. So it might pop next week. We'll see. It's very tight. The stock RSI is down. The MACD has crossed yesterday on the daily. But the EMA9 is still going, trending down. We need to see it close above 1100 to really get positive again. And from what we see, that's not happening. So I expect it to, unless there's a crazy reversal next week, and it closes above 1100, or tomorrow, I need to see consecutive closes above 1100 to really get excited about calls again on Tesla. Today it touched it, but it rejected it immediately. This morning, one of my buddies, he's like, "Oh, should I buy calls at open?" I'm like, "No, we're gonna wait and see what crosses first. Just because you see pre-market up $30 doesn't mean Tesla's gonna be 1200 today." And they people who took
Do
the
you
Okie
trade
doke got
within the
burnt.
first
First
the
5
first
minutes?
half an hour,
I
last half
watch.
an hour?
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, you can make a lot. That's where you make the most bread at, because the volume
No, I
is
feel
so
like you
high.
gotta be in sniper mode when you
Yes,
go there.
big time. Like even today, where was it?
Because sometimes I try to catch Tesla because I know Tesla is going to move
right, one way
either
or the
up
other.
or down, but
Right.
I can't. They just can't catch it because
Can't catch
you know they say you can trade any stock, but when it comes
Mhm.
to Tesla, that's a whole different animal.
It really is. You got to be really watching the pre-market motion. Like last night, it popped and faked everybody out. Oh, it's going back. Elon sold his $1 billion, whatever. We going back up now. Nah, okie doke. Because
I feel like it's still Thursday, Friday, sell off mode.
Yeah, sell off mode. So the pre-market high at 4 o'clock this morning, 450, if you see here, was 1119, which is our resistance we put in. So for me to enter, I'm watching it. Now when market opens, I usually watch the 5 or the 3. I don't watch the 1. The 1 is too crazy at market open.
Yeah,
I need to see some type of move, some type of consistent candle on the 5. So as I saw the 5 going down at open, I'm waiting for it to break above 1106, which was the other high. It never got there. Yeah, pre-market high never got there.
Okay.
And then if it broke that, then I would expect 11, what's this, 14, 19 up there somewhere. It immediately at market open, it went down. It hit 1106 one more time, and then boom, it went down to 1181. I think I caught it about 934, maybe somewhere 936. So I bought somewhere in here, and I wrote it down here. Actually, I got out about here, I think.
Yeah, I was watching. Me and you was on the same.
Yeah, because
on the same wavelength,
same page. Yeah, once I saw that long 5-minute candle and I saw the super trend go off, I said, okay, we're going down. They faking.
So you go by the candles as well, like size of the candles, or okay.
Especially at market open. That, and you see the crosses. The cross happened up here. If you look closely, the 9 crossed the 20 at market open.
Okay.
So somebody saying buy calls at market open. No, look at the cross. The cross is right there. You don't buy at market open. It just crossed on the 5, and the 3 probably crossed even before that. This is how important those EMA crosses are, man. It really is like the Bible to day trading. It really is. Right there.
And I try to catch it on the upswing when it hit that. When you exit it, I try to catch that call going up, but then it just, it kept bouncing, little by little.
Yeah, right here at market open, the reason why it was so strong is because even on the 3, the 9 crossed below the 20, as we see right here, and it also crossed below VWAP. So within the first 15 minutes of trading, that's 2 crosses, 2 significant crosses, especially when when 9 crossed the 20, it's a good move. When it crossed the VWAP, that's even bigger move. So by both of those moves, that's why it fell from 1100 to 1050 so fast within a half hour. That cross.
So do you wait for the price action to cross the VWAP in order to position, or you kind of catch that the lowest of the lowest before, and then ride it up to the VWAP?
I entered at this, I want to say 934, something like that. I gotta look at my trades. But at this rejection, when I saw the cross here, then I saw the separation coming. So I entered right around, I want to say here, because that's a confirmed rejection. And then I saw the cross, and then I said, okay, VWAP is about to cross. It was already below VWAP. VWAP rejected again. I'm still in. I didn't wait to this. I didn't wait this long. I got out like probably here. I had it for a couple minutes. I got out here. I didn't want to wait for that bounce.
Sean.
Yeah.
Quick question. When you put in your orders, when you put in your orders for your options, you put in market orders or limit orders?
I usually buy the mid or the ask. it moves so fast, especially with the weeklies. You don't want to try to limit it because you're gonna miss it. You want to buy the ask or the mid. Usually I just buy the ask because I know it's going down. And it's gonna move up so fast, just buy the ask. Doing that limit, you'll miss the move.
Got it.
All it takes is a few seconds, you'll miss it. It's with Tesla. Other stuff you'll have time, but Tesla, a few seconds, here and gone. But my thing's about to cut off again.
Yeah. I gotta actually get ready to take a more so to karate, so I'm gonna get ready to jump, but I'm gonna watch the playback.
Okay.
I'm good on
it.
Sean. Thanks, bro.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
No problem. All right.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Karate kick, karate chop. Aries coming.